Tayjon C, and I'm back once again, but not with your usual House Game project. Today it's going to be on a more inspirational segment. Now, let's get into it. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, the day of love, and I was sitting back thinking to myself, who do I love the most? And it was an easy answer. Me. I'm talking about self-love. Now, what is self-love? Self-love is having a high regard of yourself. You know, your own well-being and your happiness. Now, I know some of y'all gonna look at me kind of crazy, but I feel like this is very important because actually, a lot of us don't have self-love. Like, I didn't have it for myself. About 10 years ago, I was horrible. You know, I was a bad parent, a bad sibling, a bad son. I really kind of felt like I was a bad person all the way around. And I was on a very fast downward spiral for some years. I was snapping on people, lying, cheating, stealing, and it was just bad, horrible. So one night, I was laying in bed and just drifted off to sleep, and I woke up. About an hour later, I went to the restroom and I looked in the mirror and I did not recognize who I saw. And that's a major problem. So when I laid back down, and I was confused because I'm like, I know I see myself, but I didn't see myself. And when I woke up the next morning, I'm like, damn, I didn't recognize myself because I didn't love myself. And that was the start of a very long battle that I'm still fighting today. I mean, man, I lost myself in so many ways. I can't even tell you where I went wrong, but I can tell you where I'm going. But enough about me. I really want to talk about self-love because I really feel like a lot of us don't have self-love for each other, for ourselves. And that's a major problem because how can you expect to love anyone else or know how to accept love if you don't love yourself? I want y'all to think about that for a moment because this is serious. Having self-love is one of the biggest things when it comes to happiness, in my opinion. It starts with you. Your happiness is yours. And it starts with you loving yourself. Now, but when I was going through my process, I'm sorry about that, that's my ring. I'm sorry. When I was going through my process, and it's a long process, I was doing some research and I came up with 13 steps that helped me start loving myself again. And I'm gonna read them to y'all, and I'm gonna give you some of my opinions on what I found on my research. Step 1, stop comparing yourself to others. Now, to this day, I kind of do still struggle with that. I don't think it's as bad, but I do struggle with it. I'm not gonna lie. And to me, that's kind of self-explanatory, And I guess you can say comparing yourself in a sense is kind of like hating, but once you stop comparing yourself to others, you need to find out how they got what they got. It was a positive thing. Everything people have don't mean they worked hard for it, But stop comparing yourself to others. Number 2, this is another big one for me. Don't worry about others' opinions. Now, I know some people in your life, you do value their opinion. Nothing wrong with that. I have people in my life, opinion I do value, but everyone's opinion is not needed nor necessary. I don't know about you, but I kind of can care less about everyone's opinion. Number 3, allow yourself to make mistakes. None of us are perfect. We're all going to make mistakes, but you can't make the same mistake over and over. Each mistake you make, you're supposed to learn from it and grow as a person. I don't care what nobody say. Number 4, remember your value does not lie in how your body looks. Now, we're in a day and age where we are how I want to word this. We can see people body parts anyway. Instagram, Facebook, OnlyFans, if you want to that type of thing, porno. Some of us, we do worry about how we look, especially our body. There's nothing wrong with that, being conscious about how you look, but it shouldn't define who you are. I'm a heavy set guy, and I went through a time where I was not worthy of a lot of things because I was heavy set. I felt like people didn't like me for me, and I didn't fit in. But I came across some good people that told me, bruh, big, small, medium, dark skin, light, it don't matter how you look. It's what's on the inside that count. So do not let your body define do not rely on how your body looks to value your happiness. Okay? Don't. Because I know some of the fittest people are some of the biggest buttholes out here. And that's because they probably not happy with themselves. Number 5. And this is the big one for me. Don't be afraid to get rid of toxic people. I'm going to repeat that one. Don't be afraid to get rid of toxic people. Now, the reason this is a big one for me because I feel like us as people have a lot of toxic people around us that just take up space for, I feel like, the real people that's supposed to be around. Whether it's family, friends, a pastor, whoever. Everyone is not there for your good interest. That's evident. Get rid of toxic people. That is a very big one for me, and I slowly been doing that in my journey for self-love. I can't stress this. This is a big one for me. Get rid of toxic people. I'll probably say it like 2 more times throughout this video. Try to tune my mind, not my heart. Okay, this is a weird one, so I'm gonna give you what I think it means. Process your fears. Now, we all have fears, and I think what I take from it was face your fears head on. Nothing, you got to face them head on. You can't run and be scared. Because if you run and retreat, you may lose out on a very big opportunity. So you have to process your fears and face them head on. Number 7, trust that you'll make good decisions. I think that's pretty much self-explanatory. Trust yourself to make good decisions for yourself. Not just in life, but for yourself. Number 8, take every opportunity life presents you. If not, create your own. That may be self-explanatory too, but some people need to hear it. And this goes back to number 6, process your fears. If you want to start a business or whatever you want to do, go back to school, dance, sing, rap, whatever. Excuse me. Whatever it is, do it. Or if you feel like you're not getting the opportunity, create your own. There's too many platforms out here. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, do it. You can do it. Number 9. Another big one for me, put yourself first. I think that's self-explanatory, but there's a lot of people out here that don't put themselves first, and I will openly admit, at times, I don't put myself first. I put everybody else's needs before mine. And it's cool. It's okay. This is how I am. But I have learned to put myself first in certain areas. That's just how I was raised. I'm just a kind-hearted person. It's not necessarily me spending money. It could be lending my ear or my time. And things are not always reciprocated, and that's fine. But that results back to number 5. Excuse me. No, number 5. Don't be afraid to let go of toxic people. Alright. Number 10. Feel pain and joy as fully as you can. Weird, but like I said, that's a little bit different from process your fears. And feel pain and joy as fully as you can. I guess there's no way I take from that. What I took from it, excuse me. How I want to word this. There's no happiness without sadness. There's no success without failure. I think it's one of them things. You know, I think that's the best way I can put it. Number 11, this is an interesting one, but it's not going to be as blatant as you think. Exercise boldness in public. Like, for example, I'm a quiet person. I don't always voice my opinion. But just speak up. Speak your truth. And when they say in public, I think it means to others, not literally going outside and yelling, ah! Not that, but speak your truth, exercise your boldness, letting people know I have a voice, I want to be heard. That's the best way I can explain that one. What I gather from it. Number 11, see the beauty in simple things. Like me, I do enjoy going for walks, getting fresh air, and I feel like beauty is in everything. Even the little sidewalk, even the little art the kids do with the chalk on the sidewalk, it could be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? The birds, the weather, the trees, whatever. And I think this is something that can just make you just think, and when you see something, just value life and take the time out to just breathe and value life and get within your mental to hit a reset. Because we all need a reset from time to time, especially with this COVID thing going on, continuing to go on, and the kids been out of school almost a full year. I know some kids have gone back, but it's not back to normal, and ain't no telling. And we still losing lives behind it. So see the beauty in the simple things. Like I said, like people are losing their lives behind COVID. So me being able to do this video, I find the beauty in that because I'm able to do it. It's the littlest things that counts. The littlest things that count. And 13, I think this is another one of people have a problem with. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Like I said earlier, I don't know how you can care for someone, love someone, and you don't love and care for yourself. Like, this is a big one. Again, for me. Excuse me, not the biggest. I'm a big football fan, folks, so that's why I have that cup. But be kind to yourself. That's, to me, it's self-explanatory, but for people, I'm going to take it a step further. Take yourself out on dates. Buy yourself something nice. It goes back to putting yourself first. Be kind to yourself. Buy yourself something. Like Valentine's Day was yesterday. I know people that bought themselves gifts. Nothing wrong with that, because toxic people didn't bother to do anything. And they say, no, I don't have a Valentine. I'm my own Valentine. I have my Valentine, my daughter. Daddy loves you, But yeah. So those some 13 steps you can go through, reevaluate them, and see if it applies to you. Make your life happier. Even if you do love yourself, it's always good to have a refresher of different ways to love yourself. Now, loving yourself and is a thin line for me. People loving themselves and being arrogant and conceited. So, yeah, I'm not trying to call nobody out, but yeah, I'm just saying. Now, one good thing about self-love, it motivates you to make healthy choices in your life. When you hold yourself to a high esteem, you are more likely to choose things that nurture your well-being and serve you well. We are the masters of our destiny. We have to make our lives great. And we can't do it unless we love ourselves. And that's what I call self-love. This is Tayjon C. And I thank you for listening. Feel free to reach out to me and reach out to me and give me feedback, or if you have a topic you want me to talk about, or a team member of mine to talk about, we can be reached at H.G.P@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at Tayjon_C, and hit me with a DM. I'm open to all comments and future topics. And this, like I said, this is a new segment I want to start giving out some good inspirational thoughts and feelings. Always remember, life is a game of chess. Make every move count. I'm Tayjon C. Checkmate.